It is perhaps one of the most frustrating and bewildering experiences of midlife for a woman. You haven't changed a thing about your diet and are still just as active, yet the numbers on the scale are relentlessly creeping up. This experience is incredibly common. You are not imagining it, and it is not a sign that you have suddenly lost all willpower. The weight gain many women experience during perimenopause and menopause is a real physiological phenomenon driven by a complex combination of hormonal shifts, a fundamental change in your metabolism, and the loss of muscle mass. Show your support for women's health with a quick like, share, and subscribe. The hormonal architects of change. The primary architects of this metabolic shift are your hormones. The dramatic fluctuations and ultimate decline in your reproductive hormones during this transition have profound effects that extend far beyond your menstrual cycle. Estrogen. Estrogen is a powerful conductor of your body's metabolic orchestra. During your reproductive years, it directs your body to store fat primarily in the hips, buttocks, and thighs, a pear-shaped fat distribution designed to support pregnancy. As ovarian estrogen production declines, the hormonal environment begins to be dominated by androgens. This new ratio signals your body to start storing fat in an apple shape, primarily in the abdomen. This is not just a cosmetic issue. The fat that accumulates around your midsection is often visceral fat, a metabolically active type of fat stored deep within the abdominal cavity. Visceral fat is a significant driver of inflammation and is strongly linked to an increased risk of serious health problems, including heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Progesterone levels also decline significantly during this transition. Progesterone has a natural diuretic quality that helps reduce water retention. As its levels fall, many women experience more bloating and fluid retention, which can contribute to a feeling of puffiness and a higher number on the scale. Progesterone also has a calming anti-anxiety effect on the brain, and its decline can contribute to the sleep disturbances and increased stress levels common during this time. Testosterone, though present in smaller amounts than in men, testosterone is vital for women's health, contributing to muscle mass, bone density, and energy levels. Testosterone levels also decline with age, and this drop accelerates during the menopausal transition. This decline is a major contributor to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, which directly slows down your metabolism. The stress-fat connection. The hormonal shifts of menopause also disrupt the delicate balance of your stress and hunger hormones. Cortisol. The menopausal transition can be a physiological stressor, putting the body's stress response system on high alert. Combined with common midlife stressors, this can lead to chronically elevated levels of cortisol, the primary stress hormone. High cortisol is a major contributor to midlife weight gain, sending a direct signal to your body to store energy as fat, preferably deep in the abdomen. Furthermore, high cortisol levels can increase cravings for high sugar, high-fat comfort foods, and contribute to the breakdown of precious metabolically active muscle tissue. Ghrelin and leptin. Poor sleep and insulin resistance, both common during this time, have been scientifically proven to increase levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, making you feel physically hungrier more often. Simultaneously, these factors promote resistance to leptin, the satiety hormone. When your brain becomes resistant to leptin's signal, it doesn't properly register that you are full, leading to overeating. The metabolic slowdown explained. The second major component of the menopause metabolism shift involves fundamental changes in how your body burns energy. Your basal metabolic rate, BMR, the number of calories your body burns at rest to perform basic functions like breathing, is largely determined by your muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, burning calories around the clock, even when you are not moving. Beginning in our 30s, we all experience a gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. This process involves a decrease in both the number and size of muscle fibers. While everyone loses some muscle with age, typically 3 to 5% per decade after age 30, this process accelerates significantly during the menopausal transition due to hormonal changes. The decline in both estrogen and testosterone is a major contributor to this accelerated muscle loss. Estrogen plays a key role in muscle health by influencing protein synthesis and enhancing muscle repair mechanisms. Its absence can impair recovery from exercise and worsen muscle loss. This loss of metabolically active tissue directly lowers your BMR. This is a crucial point. Even if you are eating the exact same number of calories you did 5 years ago, your body is now burning fewer of them at rest, which means the surplus is more likely to be stored as fat. Compounding this issue is the development of insulin resistance, a common feature of the menopausal transition. Insulin is a hormone that acts like a key, unlocking your cells to allow glucose, blood sugar to enter and be used for energy. Estrogen helps keep your cells sensitive to insulin signals. As estrogen levels decline, your cells can become resistant to insulin, meaning your pancreas has to work overtime, pumping out more and more insulin to get the same job done. This state of high insulin levels, called hyperinsulinemia, is a powerful fat storage signal. When insulin levels are high, your body's ability to burn stored fat is effectively turned off, making it incredibly easy to gain weight and frustratingly difficult to lose it. This metabolic dysfunction is a primary reason why diets that used to work no longer do, and it significantly increases the risk for developing prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. The shift in fat distribution to the abdomen during menopause further exacerbates this issue, as visceral fat produces inflammatory substances that worsen insulin resistance. It is also worth noting that this life stage can sometimes unmask or coincide with an underactive thyroid, or hypothyroidism, a condition that also directly slows metabolism and can contribute to weight gain, fatigue, and fluid retention. Research shows that even small changes in thyroid function, sometimes classified as subclinical, can be enough to cause weight gain. A new playbook, nutrition for your new body. Given these complex changes, a new strategy is needed that focuses on managing your hormones and metabolism, not just counting calories. Rethinking your plate is the first step, and it requires a focus on quality, not just quantity. Prioritize protein. Protein is essential for combating sarcopenia and preserving, or even building new muscle. The general recommended dietary allowance (RDA) for protein is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, but emerging evidence suggests this is insufficient for menopausal women. To sustain muscle strength and prevent sarcopenia, studies show that menopausal women require a higher intake, around 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily. Some research even suggests that up to 1.6 grams may be ideal. Protein is also highly satiating, helping you feel full and satisfied, which reduces cravings and overall calorie intake. Furthermore, it has a higher thermic effect, meaning your body burns more calories digesting it compared to fats and carbohydrates. It is important to distribute this intake throughout the day, aiming for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein with each meal from sources like lean poultry, fish, eggs, tofu, and legumes. Embrace fiber. Fiber is crucial for managing insulin resistance and supporting gut health. There are two main types, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and is particularly effective at improving insulin sensitivity by slowing the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which prevents blood sugar spikes. It also helps lower cholesterol and promotes feelings of fullness. Great sources include oats, apples, lentils, nuts, and chia seeds. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and adds bulk to your stool, promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. It is found in whole grains, leafy greens, and fruit skins. Aim for at least 21 to 25 grams of total fiber per day. Focus on micronutrients. As you age, certain nutrients become more critical. The decline in estrogen increases the risk of bone loss, making calcium and vitamin D essential. Postmenopausal women should aim for 1,200 to 1,1300 mg of calcium daily, preferably from dietary sources like low-fat dairy, dark leafy greens, and legumes. Vitamin D is vital for calcium absorption, with a recommended intake of 600 to 800 IU per day, which may require supplementation. B vitamins are important for energy metabolism, while magnesium supports bone health, insulin sensitivity, and sleep quality. The menopause plate method. A helpful tool is to visualize your plate and fill half of it with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and the final quarter with high-fiber carbohydrates. And do not forget hydration. Dehydration is often mistaken for hunger, and every metabolic process in your body depends on adequate water. Rebuilding the engine. The power of strength training. The most critical change to your workout routine is to make strength training non-negotiable. Build muscle, boost metabolism. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight exercises at least 2 to 3 times a week is the single most effective way to fight muscle loss. Building and maintaining muscle will increase your BMR and improve your insulin sensitivity. A balanced approach. A sample week might include 2 full-body strength training sessions, 2 to 3 sessions of cardiovascular exercise like brisk walking to support heart health, and a day for restorative activity like yoga. Don't overlook the power of NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the energy you burn from all movement that is not formal exercise like taking the stairs or gardening. The lifestyle levers: mastering sleep and stress. You must actively manage stress and prioritize sleep, as both lead to high cortisol levels, a direct driver of belly fat. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. A strict sleep hygiene protocol can be life-changing. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, ensuring your bedroom is dark, cool, and quiet, and avoiding screens for at least an hour before bed. Manage stress. Incorporate stress-reducing practices into your day, such as a 10-minute meditation, a walk in nature, or deep breathing exercises. These are not indulgences, they are essential tools for metabolic health. Partnering with your provider, medical support. It is important to have a conversation with your healthcare provider. They can screen you for insulin resistance, thyroid issues, and other metabolic problems. For some women, menopausal hormone therapy, MHT, can help mitigate some of the fat redistribution by helping to prevent the dramatic shift to abdominal fat storage and preserving muscle and bone mass. However, it is not a weight loss drug, and foundational lifestyle changes are still necessary. According to organizations like the Menopause Society, the cornerstone of managing midlife weight gain is a comprehensive lifestyle approach. Experts emphasize shifting the focus from weight loss to health gain. The weight gain of menopause is real. It is physiological, and it is not your fault. By understanding the new rules and adopting a targeted strategy that prioritizes protein, builds muscle, and manages stress, you can effectively counter the menopause metabolism shift and build a strong, healthy body for the years ahead.